So what we're gonna do now is we're gonna have a speed round, and we're gonna have everybody go once, but it's not gonna be any categories. We're just gonna do the best of the best, okay?
Yeah.
So all of the best, the most blasphemous stuff that Khadeem has, somebody's just going to go. He's gonna throw it up, and then we have to guess who it is. All right? Super Black Blasphemy speed round. You guys ready?
Let's do it.
All right.
All right. Wants to kick it off?
I'll go first.
All right.
Khleo. All right. All-star blasphemes.
Cocoa butter is annoying. That smell alone can make you fat. I love the smell of cocoa butter.
I like it. Yeah, that's my favorite.
Okay.
Who looked
just
at
shoot off, Pat? Just shoot off, or just do I go ahead and just guess who it could be?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, lose the timer. Like, do a quick analysis and then think.
Okay.
Who do you think this could be? Who's the ashiest looking dude?
Wow, you've been very on the shades of color today, Pat.
Oh man.
You don't got any color can be ashy.
Bringing up color a lot, Pat.
All right, I'm gonna go with
Down in ashy, Will.
I'm gonna go with cocoa butter's annoying. That smell alone can make you fat. That's either Tony or CP. I'm gonna go with CP.
Mm-hmm. You're right.
I can see that.
It's just like pure raw cocoa butter, bro. Just years and years of feeling like a damn coconut muffin going to school, but I can't stand it anymore. Oh man,
you just sniff my arm, bro.
Oh God, you're just a baby's ass for your whole life, just smooth. No. I got grown and I got ashy, Jack, and I love it.
A lot of CPs are based on childhood trauma.
Right. Yeah, we're starting to figure that out. Who's next?
I go.
All right, you next? All right, let's see what else we got here. Let's see what we can throw on this.
All right. Hit us with the blasphemousness.
The all-star blasphemes. And then we got to re-up on them.
Yes, indeed.
I have a few that I wrote down.
Never heard a Run DMC song.
Walk This Way? Even that was the crossover that everybody's at least heard.
I could see how down in Houston, the sound of the frying catfish and the cicadas, you couldn't even hear you couldn't even hear the smooth rap tunes. You were then Khleo over there on Disney, minding his business. They weren't playing no Run DMC. Playing Run DMC. It was kids bopping Run DMC.
Not the kids bop.
I just, Tony, man, I can't see Tony. Like you gave me the benefit of the doubt, I'm gonna give you the benefit of the doubt, man. Like wife beater, a black wife beater. You know some Run songs. You know what I'm saying?
Tony's seen and heard everything.
Nice.
I mean, Pat worked for Russell. I don't imagine. I'm gonna go with Will.
Wow, just because I ain't never heard a Biggie song, you think I wouldn't hear a classic at least of? Yeah, I've never heard a Biggie album before, but
He missed that.
he missed that.
You know what I'm saying, Tony? People just give themselves dreads now. People just give themselves dreadlocks now. They don't even earn them anymore.
Bruh, cut your hair off. You need a Pat Sajak wig on at all times. You don't deserve those dreads, man. Get rid of them.
Hey,
you say this?
Wait, but did you say that?
I gotta say that's right up that alley. Cause never heard a Run DMC song either.
Adidas, like nothing.
Nope. All I hear is.
I think Will was deaf as a child. He just never told us.
You didn't have parents and older people.
All I heard was the snippets from video games. That was it. I was born in the 90s with a dad that said if it didn't sound like Lil Jon, he wasn't playing it. So Run DMC, none of that made the cut. If it wasn't Down South making your ass shake, I did not get a chance.
Y'all didn't listen to anything but Lil Jon sounding music?
Grow up on that kind of music.
Bro,
That explains a lot, bro. You are very calm. You're like, I've seen every kind of booty shake that can ever shake. I'm at peace.
Hell, y'all listen to it around Christmas.
Luke, Christmas, pop
Luke,
that
you ain't get the
Eastside
Luke
Boys
Christmas album? The Luke Christmas album. You gotta come on, man.
Eastside Boys Stalker.
Pop that pussy under the mistletoe. Y'all that ain't a classic for y'all?
Pussy under the mistletoe?
Yeah. But yeah, man.
Yo, how old are you, Will?
I am 31.
Damn.
I put
all
it
the
to
way
you-
here.
I put you like this.
You was
Like
born in 90, right?
Yeah.
87.
87.
You was born in 87?
Mm-hmm.
Wait. You was born 2 years before you about to
Bro,
be.
you're 33 if you were born in 87. Will, what you doing right now? Don't,
Something like that.
Tony, don't give this guy, he's 33, bro.
Right.
Something like that.
He's 33. If he was born in
I don't
87.
be
When is your
remembering
birthday,
my
Will?
age.
When is your birthday?
November 3rd.
So you're 32. He's 32. Let's go.
There you go. I really don't be remembering my birthday like that. I'm just
Wow.
Tony, it's your turn, brother.
Okay, let's get it.
Let's get one.
Let's
Here we go.
solve the case.
Let's go. Let's do with this one.
Black Panther was not all that.
I feel like a lot of people think that.
I feel like that's a growing sentiment amongst the population. But who would say it in here? Is the question.
Mhm.
Khleo has been very controversial in the stuff he's been saying lately. You know, he's been disrespecting. You know, he disrespected Nas. That made my nose bleed.
Who?
Will is wild as hell. Just disrespected the Lord of the Rings trilogy. I remember Pat and Doughboy going to see the premiere of Black Panther, and they were pumping it up, but it could have been fake. And Doughboy completely retracted his statement about Black Panther, and then he tried to say it was whack later on. And then CP. CP is very critical of the comic book genre, and there's always a good reason in his own heart. Whether you agree or disagree, he'll back it up with a valid point.
I think the movie was whack as hell, but I would never say this. Maybe.
Black Panther was not all that. I'm gonna narrow it down to like Khleo and Pat and Will and CP. I'm gonna narrow it down to all of them. Oh, we gotta do it quick. We gotta do it quick though. I'm gonna go with because Pat probably changed his answer like Doughboy did. I'm gonna go with
Why would I change
Khleo
like Doughboy?
He said Khleo Thomas.
said Khleo Thomas.
Me?
Yeah.
I hate that crime-solving pose, though.
Book him. You look like this book.
I just want one of your cats to come in the picture now. Just what you like that.
Midnight, come here.
Yeah.
Put Midnight in the frame.
I like the little carpet skyscraper they got, man. That's pretty sweet.
Yeah, you know, they ain't high-rise life.
Especially if his accusation is wrong and he's in that pose, and it's like, no.
Khleo Thomas, what say you?
Black Panther was not all that, man. The truth is, Black Panther was all that, Tony. I didn't say this.
You have to come out your stance.
Yeah, you gotta come out the stand.
Woo, you fired from the police department at that point.
Your badge, give me a gun, put it on the table. Get out of here, Tony.
That's why the brother's guilty.
I'm not giving up on the case. Who was it?
I'm not giving up on the case.
It was the biggest bust in history. You damn right it was, Tony.
It was you, Will?
It was me. It was me. Look, I love what it did for the culture. I think that was dope. I love the history that it made, but just as far as like rewatch value, like nah. Like Infinity War, you even just start the first 10 minutes. I gotta watch the whole thing. Like Black Panther is cool to like kind of go over to see bits and pieces to take from as like a creative, like the city, for example. But there's a lot of stuff that I thought could have been a lot better focus-wise comic book rather than trying to make it this extravaganza of, oh, it's all black, it's all this. Like, dope. We already know that's what Black Panther is. Make us really feel the story and then set your place within the MCU. So I'm hoping that's what they do with the next one. because they have
I
a huge
felt like they set their place with in the MCU.
Yeah, I don't know what
I disagree
That's where
with
every
everything Will
superhero
just
ended up
said.
trying to hold the bunker at. And what did the Thanos and their army come and do? Come right to Wakanda to fuck it up.
Bro, you know they're doing 3 movies, bro. That was just the setup for the set 4th.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
That's all I had. Yeah,
I feel like
I don't get
Black
what you
Panther-
wanted out of it. You were
Black
like, oh,
Panther
it was
has
this
the
whole,
best
it was this whole
ensemble.
all black thing. It's like, yeah, it's supposed to be.
No, remember, people were saying this was like the best MCU movie ever to come out. I was like,
Nobody said that.
yes, the owner of Marvel said that.
he was
Black
just
Panther
saying that
is
in the press release. He says that every movie. This is the best one right here.
They say
No.
that every time a new one
This
comes
the
out.
best one.
No, he said in his tops of favorite, that is the best one that he's made out of all.
That's
of
your example. The owner, the dude who's making
No, he just
money
said
off of this.
No, he
said
just,
that this was
Tony
the
just
best.
said nobody.
He said it was a good movie.
You can't trust anybody attached to the actual production of the film.
At all.
What regular people are saying this?
There was a few regular people that were saying that. Just of
You know
course,
what's
like,
sad? You know what's sad is that Will probably got in free with those dreadlocks. They probably like, come on in, King. Come on in, King. Check out this.
Hey, he's
this
a
for you.
fraud.
You want some nachos? He was like, hating it.
hating
$8.
I don't get
I
what
think
you
it had the
want.
strongest ensemble cast of any MCU origin story ever.
Wow.
Ever. As strong as Iron Man 1 was, the villain was so-so.
You're right.
And it was like, how many dope characters came out of Black Panther? His sister was dope. Winston Duke was dope. The villain was dope. The secondary villain was dope. Like, what
Killmonger.
do you
Yeah.
need?
I hate how your analysis was like they tried to make it this all black thing.
aren't all of them the people you just named dead?
No. His sister's alive. Winston Duke is alive. Well, the
Winston-
villains are supposedly dead, but
I don't know, man. I just wanted more. It wasn't all that.
you know what? You ain't all that. How about that?
Probably.
There you go.
You are the weakest installment in your family. How about
Yeah.
that?
I ain't never been more-
Will is like the gothic teenager in a trap music family. He's just like, I don't even like this stuff. I don't like any of it.
Will is the Matrix 3.
God damn.
All right, do we got time for one
Will
more?
is Indiana Jones 4.
Will, go upstairs and cocoa butter your dreadlocks now. I don't want to.
You call Will Tokyo Drift?
Oh, he is in Tokyo Drift.
You just had to bring that one up.
It's RoboCop 3.
RoboCop 3 was good.
We got one
What?
more.
Hey, the last RoboCop, the first 45 minutes of it was dope as hell. The newest RoboCop,
With
it
Michael
was
Keaton?
all right. First 45 minutes, but they ran out of budget. It feel like I feel like
Yeah.
they didn't know how to end it. They was like,
No,
blow the city up. Ooh, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you right,
But-
man. I was enjoying it, and then all of a
Yeah.
sudden something just shifted. I'm like, why is this movie
Yeah.
sucking?
I gotta watch it again. I don't remember.
Right about that.
You know what else, bro? Abraham Lincoln Vampire Hunter was a great movie to
That
me.
had potential to be amazing.
It was
This
all right.
so ridiculous.
Stop.
It was ridiculous, but it was all right, man. I was like, it
I'm
was.
with the ridiculousness.
Yeah, the mom had that weird disease. They killed his mom. He can't deal with them bullets, but the bullets was like balls. He was fuck, man.
That's why I want to see a Harriet Tubman action movie straight up.
Yeah, yup.
I thought
Don't,
there's a
don't she
comic
have
book
one?
series.
Yeah, Demon
a
Slayer.
comic
She's
book
a Demon
series, yeah.
Slayer, right?
Yeah, there's a Harriet Tubman comic book series. I think it's called Demon Slayer.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
they
think
need
she's
to
a,
put
she's
that
a,
on film.
yeah, she's a Demon Slayer. Like the dude is actually like trying to get it turned into an animated
Yeah,
series, I believe.
I'm all in.
Yeah.
So ridiculous.
Who's guessing right now? We got maybe just one more. Time for one more. And we're done.
I'm a guess.
All right.
I'm gonna go.
Yep, Harriet Tubman Demon Slayer. There it is.
Rick Ross wouldn't be as an effective rapper if he was skinny.
You like Rick Ross's flow? Maybach music.
He couldn't though. He could not anymore. You do
I
realize.
like
that.
Ross's first run. I don't really
I
listen
like
to
Rick
it.
Ross's voice.
Man, but does that voice belong to a skinny individual?
Exactly. Do you keep that voice with a skinny frame? I think
I
you
feel
can.
like he's like,
All right, well, here's all right,
Maybe that music. Maybe that music.
All right, so CP, are you still listening to Rick Ross, like his new stuff?
Yeah. But I mean, I think Rick Ross is gonna be one of those guys who gets skinny enough where we could be proud of it, like Fat Joe. I don't think he ever gets like skinny. You know what I'm saying?
Proud of it, like Fat Joe.
You know, like Fat Joe's like he's fat, but we're like, okay, Fat Joe, we see what you did because you used to be, big like Pun. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Pun, he had got like this fat where his arms had to be out here. It was crazy.
Yeah.
Not like that. Shout out to Pun. I would never disrespect Pun, but I'm saying
but you know what it
Fat
was.
Joe was big. So Fat Joe had lost weight, but he's still big. But you just respect the weight loss.
Yeah.
Like Sinbad, any of these other guys.
I know exactly what you mean.
All right,
I feel like your vocals won't change though, because when Luther got skinny, his vocals stayed the same.
But it wasn't
y'all
skinny.
ain't like skinny Luther.
Though.
Y'all ain't like skinny Luther though. Most people don't
because
like
it wasn't really skinny.
Luther got skinny.
He was skinny in Meteor Man.
Meteor Man, like right here is where all the weight is.
You gotta see the Stop the Love video. He was mad skinny.
How much weight did he lose?
A lot.
He lost.
Why?
He would always
go
go
up
up and down.
weight?
He was up
Why?
and down all the time.
Just like Oprah, right?
Yeah.
Back in the day, she used to go up and down a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like by the day, you'd be like, oh shit, she's like, I had a bagel. You know
she admitted though. I mean, I think she'd be bullshitting on what she talking about she eating, but she admitted like, I've had my cheat day. I'm sorry.
I respect that, man. I respect it when people show the mess up.
Yeah.
They be like, sorry guys, and they got like a whole piece of.
Hey man, because food is delicious, bro.
I couldn't help it, guys.
Before you eat it though, you
sorry about this.
Sorry. I'm so sorry. You haven't eaten it.
You gotta do it. You gotta do this.
I apologize.
Oh man. All right. I had to say this.
I forgot we was even doing this.
I know, right?
Who said it?
I kind of want Wingstop now, though.
Huh?
I don't know why.
All right, guys, I got the Wingstop.
Hey, that's happening. That's happening today. I'm definitely getting Wingstop today. My kids love Wingstop.
Hey man, that sounds like a plan. I'm gonna go with Khleo because Khleo looking off in the distance and stuff just kind of just like I don't know why I'm here.
I love Rick Ross, man. I love Ross. Big run for that man. That man had a lot of success after hustling, but I didn't say this.
Oh snap!
Damn, I thought you about to do
turn
like
your
a big
gun and
review.
badge in, Whip.
Huh?
Oh.
Turn in your gun and badge. You're off the case.
So Tony, how I fill out that unemployment sheet again?
Oh yeah, so you go in and you're gonna ask them for the 6 month joint.
Now, who I need to talk to though? Who you talk to so I can talk to
Renee down there at disbursements and receivables.
Okay, I'm gonna talk to Renee. Tell her Tony sent me. I'm gonna be up there probably Tuesday. What's the best time to go up there? She let them know like afternoon or morning.
About 4:30, right before they close. Right before they close down, but you don't want to go during prime time.
All right, I gotta pick my daughter up from school, but I'm gonna try.
Oh my God! This is
all right. I think it was Pat. I'm just saying, Pat, just to throw somebody in the mix.
Was it you, Pat?
I can see Pat breaking him down like that.
Yeah, it was Pat.
I agree with this, but this was not me.
No. Oh.
I like Rick Ross's first run.
CP or Tony?
Plot thickens.
Tony, you are a music head, so
every day I'm hustling, man. Every day I'm hustling to be the Teflon Don.
But you say you singing all his fat ones. You ain't singing.
Self-made.
There are no skinny Rick Ross.
Yeah, there's no skinny Rick Ross.
He's never been skinny.
There's a slim down Rick Ross and just fat Rick Ross, with no skinny.
It's like turkey meat. He be like 97% lean. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I won't give him that. Come on, he's
and the beard makes you look even heavier.
That's actually very true.
Mm-hmm. The beard adds about 20 pounds.
Bruh, his chain was literally his face with the beard. That was dope.
This sounds a lot like Tony.
Now it sounded like Tony.
Yeah.
Man, you know what? It was not me.
Wow.
Turn in your gun and badge again.
Damn.
You're off the case.
You skate.
Well. Seems we find ourselves in a tangling web again, don't we?
God damn it, CP.
I think when you lose weight, that throat gets skinny. It's harder to. I also think that some of the delicious morsels that he raps about. They don't. Skinny guys don't do that. You can't be Big Boss. Ross throws his weight around a little bit. I feel like, I think if he was skinny, he just would be more humble.
You couldn't say lemon pepper my wings. That would not have worked. You're right.
Yeah. What he says meatloaf in the song, man.
Meatloaf it's just like that's not if you're not a big dude going then it's like, bruh, you ever see a little dog bark? That's their deepest bark. That's their deepest bark.
That is true though. That's the best they could do. That's them.
That's the best. So when you get little, you don't have that. He doesn't have that, man.
I'm mad at Ross. He's retired. He retired the He don't even say it no more, man.
Throat too little.
I'm like, that was
too little. His throat's too little now. He's lifting weight.
He retired it, man. I'm
his
mad.
Sound like that used to be lemon pepper and ranch. They used to hear in the back of his throat. Now it's like,
Shout out to Ross.
The salad.
Told me all flats. I'm like, oh man,
it's him. It's him saying Maybach music now.
Rick Ross is the best Florida rapper of all time. Square up.
Hold on, pause for analysis.
So Trick Daddy out of there.
Trick Daddy is nope.
How about
Flies out of there? Flies out of there.
That's about right.
Flow Rider's the most successful.
Successful, yeah.
Flow Rider's the most successful.
Are we gonna forget about Pitbull?
Are we gonna forget about DJ Khaled? DJ Khaled more successful than.
He's not a rapper.
I'm not talking about success. I'm talking about the best rapper out of Florida. I'm not talking sales.
Yeah.
There's gonna be somebody in these comments that's gonna be
like
Tony
somebody, dog.
We not gonna talk about Kodak Black.
Say Kodak.
You know the young kids gotta hear it.
Kodak is pretty solid, bro. You talking about skill, bro? Tony, you talking about skill, bro? Bro, Kodak he's a very versatile artist, bro. Like it would really surprise you how good he is. Kodak.
Wait a minute. Isn't what it is? XX Tentacion from Florida?
That man's gone.
He's good, but his discography is kind of.
That's what I'm saying. It sucks. I mean, if Kodak was still out of prison, we'd be
Khadeem.
I'm gonna say this. Biggie's catalog is short.
Okay.
I'll agree with that. That's one point that people always make that I'd be like, man, I can't say anything to that. His catalog is short. But
I like X, but I would. Who are y'all listening to between Ross and Kodak? I'm listening to Kodak every time.
Well, hold on. We've got one more heavyweight, but I don't know if he counts. T-Pain.
Who?
Oh shit.
Does T-Pain count?
Oh shit. Pain counts. That's Tallahassee.
T-Pain count.
T-Pain is known more for singing though than rapping.
He's a better artist. He's a better artist. If we're talking about rappers.
Okay.
If that's the thing, Ross is.
Yeah, Ross
up there.
Huh.
Yeah, gotta be Ross, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I'll take Ross.
Good little Florida list. All right, Khadeem, is that the end of the All-Stars?
I mean, we got a few more. You want to keep going, but
what's just the worst one? Let's do one more. That's just the worst one we got.
Ooh.
Shock value.
Oh, I don't want to do that. I don't want to try to put that on somebody.
Man. Nah, just give us the heavyweight. Give us just the one last finale.
First super episode we got to.
Okay, well, I'll leave it at this. I will say.
Whose is this?
Oh,
that's one of the guests?
No, I know. I went. Khleo went. Tony went. Who didn't go?
TP, did you go? I didn't.
I think I went last time, so I might have thought I went. Let's go. I go.
All right.
Church life is just too much.
That's so general.
Where is Kev on stage when you need him?
I was gonna say sorry, Kev.
Church life is just too much.
I agree wholeheartedly. Man, I wish this was me. Please, I feel like I would say this, man. Khleo, you go to church?
Been a while, but I do attend church every now and then.
It's a lot, ain't it? It'd be a lot, huh?
It'd be a whole lot, man.
It's a
But
lot,
sometimes you gotta
ain't it?
atone for these sins. You gotta understand, CP. I done seen a
Yeah.
lot, brother.
Yeah, don't it feel like white people can sin a little harder than we can sometimes?
100,000%.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, man, I don't know who got the rubric. All right, Pat, how you feel about the house of the Lord?
I like church. I stopped going when I really started seeing. This ain't gonna help me, but I stopped going when I started seeing like how certain elements of the church, not every church, but you know, I started seeing like people were very, very judgmental to each other and like very like nasty to each other in a lot of different ways, like not even necessarily upfront, but just
In a godly way.
I feel you. It's like, here go the thing. If it's only so many spots in heaven, then explain that to me up front. If that's what we're competing for, because it's like, I don't understand what's going on. It's like, if it's 2 seats left, you know, we on standby, it's me and you, I get it. But other than that, leave me the fuck alone. All right.
Somebody got to stay behind.
Yeah, Will, what you think? How you feel about church, man?
I haven't fortunately found a church out here just yet, but like, man, you know, church is church.
I ain't found one either, but I ain't looking. I see a bunch of them bitches, but I never go in them.
He said, I haven't found a church.
I see a bunch of them bitches.
Hey, CP, heads up. Will Pharaoh don't like family reunions, bro. He hates.
Well, I can see that because all they do is twerk their ass and listen to Luke.
No,
I
let's
love a
not.
good family reunion.
Will just tried to make it seem like he was walking up to churches like with his Bible, just
Right.
like, oh, could this be my
Well,
home? Like he is not doing that. That was a
You ain't, that's what I'm saying.
He's
You
been out
ain't
here
looking.
for man long. He said that like he just got out here.
I haven't
only
yet
been
found the temple of the Lord.
I only been out here 3 years. You know how long it
That's a
takes to
long
get
Bro, it
time.
take
Find
2
a
weeks to find a
church,
man
bro.
found a church.
Man,
He
you
ain't
gotta
found a
get your
church in 3
All
years.
right, hold on, Tony. Tony, how you feeling about the church life, man? Are you taking your Sundays for football? What you doing, man?
I haven't been to church in a while.
What's
But
a
you know, I
while?
perform in churches all the time when I was
That
on
don't
tour.
count.
That don't count.
I was in there. I was in the
Enough-
house of the Lord.
Enough
why-
reason
hey.
for
I
you to
was in
say
the
this
house
is
of the
too
Lord.
much.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. How was that? How was that performing in them churches, knowing that you
Oh
couldn't
man,
curse?
it was great. It was a
You
great.
don't really
time.
curse like that anyway, huh?
It was a
I like to
great
go up
time.
there and talk. I like to talk about all stuff. So I guess I can't. All right, so here go the thing. I'm gonna go with Tony Baker on this one
I would.
because he was on tour with Kev, and I feel like you saw some behind the scenes soul food and all kind of politics, and you know Kev was there. Let me know what you saw.
It was not me.
Oh wow,
Walk up.
that was a really good.
That
That was an
I thought they
excellent
be
walk
walking
up.
at cartoons. They be like, "Which way?"
Hey, a little Spike Lee movie. Just all right.
I would have fully guessed Tony.
Khleo.
What? What about me?
Oh, he overacting right now.
Wait a minute. Wait.
What about me?
Huh?
Oh,
What about me?
Khleo, did Will say this? What do you think? Because I think Will said it. What do you think?
I agree with this, first of all. But
I do too. It is a lot, Jack.
It's a lot.
Oh, I said it all right.
There it
Oh,
is.
it was
Listen to
Will.
me. Yes, man. Look, it is, yo, it's a lot. And you know, you look when you got a little bit of intelligence as a kid, you kind of start seeing stuff you don't need to be seeing. So
Yeah.
I saw a lot of like adult stuff. I didn't know how much politics happened within the church choir. Like I didn't know that was where like the mob of the church and the dons met.
The mug.
And that's how everything went down for how the church was gonna move. Like if the deacons was gonna welcome in the new deacon, the people in the choir got to discuss that and make sure the wives is okay with him being in there. I was just like, yo, this is a lot. And I'm not even telling y'all the dirty parts. Like I'm just getting at like the very basics. I don't want to put nobody out.
You just don't expect as much fucking to be going on as dude. And it's like,
Well, we're gonna jump into it. We can jump into it.
I'm just saying, it's one of those things where it's like, it's not, this is the only place where it's not supposed to be going down.
And
But
it
then
be
it's going down. And that lets you know, like, oh, anybody really caring about going to heaven for real. We just hitting skins. We just hitting skins, man.
I mean, R.I.P. to Bernie Mac. I
Dropping
mean,
a
he showed
couple
us
bucks
that.
in the plate.
R.I.P. to
Say
Bernie
what?
Mac.
Showed us that?
No, Bernie Mac on Friday. He showed us that. Back in the
Yeah.
day. Yeah, you know what I mean?
Ain't nothing worse than catching somebody smashing in the fucking baptismal pool. Like, come
That
on,
what you
bro.
did?
No, it wasn't me. I smashed in the pastor's office.
Oh my God, man.
I got respect. So I was in a room that's closed that you
Wait,
can't
you
see.
smashed in the pastor's office?
Yeah, the pastor's daughter.
Did the girl who let you smash know that you never heard of Big L?
Yeah, because she ain't never heard of Big L. Don't do that.
So Jesus was in there. He took his hood off like, are y'all in my house?
Jesus was like, hey, man, look. This is wrong, but 2 shorts, 1 deep, son. Go ahead, hit a home run. I gotta go get these communions.
Why was Jesus in a hoodie?
Because he had the hood on, like, the biblical, and he was like,
Yeah, Tony took it off like he was about to freestyle an 8 Mile. Like, yeah,
Jesus always took that hood off. Let me tell y'all something.
The Psalms are sweaty. Oh yeah, I'm ready for this.
The songs are sweaty. That's very funny, bro. Oh, my songs are sweaty.
Yeah, man. But yeah, it's just so much stuff you see and so much stuff you don't want to hear. And then just, I guess, too, like the hypocrisy of it all. Like, I'll never forget this homeless lady would come in there all the time. And like, she wouldn't bother nobody. She just sit like in the back of church. And then like one communion, like the 2 deacons was coming, they handed our stuff and then we was handing the plate back. And before they walked back there, you heard him go, hey, don't give that motherfucker none. She just trying to come and get something to eat. And he heard her. She heard him. And so she started crying and she left. And then like a few years later, I found out about this lady because I hadn't seen her no more like walking around. I had come to find out like this lady was a teacher who met a dude that basically got her hooked on drugs, took all of her stuff, and then basically had her out on the street. And so I'm just like, yo, y'all sitting here telling me, praise God, do this, and this who you got in the house of the Lord, and then people telling you like as a kid, you don't know what you're seeing, you don't know what you're talking about. You're just like, yo, man, this is a lot.
I love how Will is judging the church community, but he was a part of the problem. He was smashing in the bishop's office. He was like, man, y'all ain't worth nothing. He was grabbing onto the holy water on the desk, and he was climaxing. He was like, oh.
He said, y'all
Tony, you ain't no better than me. You smashing movie theaters, okay?
I didn't smash in movie theaters. I said you
What's
could.
wrong with that?
And a movie theater is not church.
Yeah, I know,
Movie
right?
theater is a great place to smash. What are you talking about, Will?
No.
They be smashing on the screen at the movie theater.
Yeah, but then I don't have to sit in the seat after you.
But I never smashed in the movie theater.
Always assume anything public has been nutted on. Always.
Where's the semen
Always.
sample?
Even in the deacon's office.
Even in the deacon's office. And you should know that.
That's
Well,
gonna
especially
ruin
the
my
deacon's
life.
office.
That's gonna ruin my life.
Right.
Always
It makes
assume-
sense now. It makes sense why they always check the crime scene. They're like, check for semen.
Check
All
the semen.
all the time.
That deacon's office was rowdy though. I ain't gonna lie.
Yes.
That door was closed the most out of all the church doors. I don't think I ever seen that office really.
No.
Just assume everything in public has got semen on it. That is a good, that's
You
a
have
good
to,
note
bro.
to end on. I don't know where we gonna go from there.
If you think bums are being like, ooh, let me nut in the gutter to be courteous.
Be courteous.
Let me not nut on this Burger King because I give a fuck like that. Like hell no, bro.
Man.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys so much for joining us on the first super episode of Black Blasphemy. I want to thank our guests, Tony Baker and CP. Appreciate you guys. Where can they follow you guys at?
You can follow me everywhere, man. Twitch, Instagram, Facebook at Comedian CP, PSN Comedian CP, man. You know, I'm taking all challengers, you know, and that's it.
You can find me at Tony Baker Comedy on everything. Tony Baker Comedy. I'm there.
There it is.
I'm there.
Comedy. All right, and as always, we have been the Arcade Tokens. I'm Patrick Cloud.
Leo Thomas, aka Mr. Slick Living.
And I am the anomaly Will Pharaoh, and we will catch you next time.
Later, guys.